Hey y'all, I hope the background noise isn't too much. You gotta let me know if it is. Because if it is, I'm gonna probably just not be live during lunch. I am at Chicken Salad Chick and I have quite the spread today. Let me know if you catching the replay. I am going to utilize my headphones, so hopefully they're noise canceling. And hopefully you can't hear a ton of background noise, but you gotta let me know. Hey, one person that just showed up, what's going on? I hope that all is well. Little bit of a late night, but I am still gonna enjoy. I have who I have a buffalo chicken bacon cheddar croissant. Hey Hazel, let me know if you can hear me. Planet plant-based black man, ain't nothing big back about this lunch. Don't come over here with that. I also have a loaded baked potato soup, fetus steam, and then I have some broccoli salad. Good, Hazel. I'm glad they can hear me. Try not to yell in these people's establishment. And I got a pickle. And you say what you want. That's your opinion. If it wasn't for trendy things, you wouldn't even know what the word big back meant. So here you go, hopping on a bandwagon. I bought pepper cheese from my house. Y'all know how I love my peppers. So I bought these. And since I needed to add them to my food somewhere. But got me a broccoli salad. And this is good. They just don't put enough dressing on it for me. So I also put in a to-go order, which is a large container of broccoli salad, a small container of the buffalo barclay, which is a buffalo chicken flavored chicken salad. And then I made sure to get extra dressing with this salad. So I hope y'all doing all right this Wednesday. It's good. Thank you, Hazel. Glad it looks good. I just actually got my feet done. So I was like, let me find something to eat. And then I'm gonna go back home and I will be working for the rest of the day, literally. Probably until tonight. Thank you. It's kind of a crop sweat, you know. It's a little drippy outside. It's kind of overcast outside. There's not really the sun ain't really shining. You know, it ain't really not get out type of weather. So like if I'm going outside, I need to hype myself up about it. Fish sandwich and a latte. Okay. Where'd you get that from? Did you make it? I also did my nails today. I ordered a Valentine's set and I had so much to do that I needed to use my fingers for, like typing and putting bags together and just a whole bunch of stuff. I was like, I'm just gonna wait to put the nails on. And then I woke up this morning, I'm like, Valentine's Day is Friday. If I don't put this meal set on now, it's kind of gonna be no use for me to put it on there. So thank you, Eric. Appreciate that. So I'm trying to nourish myself a little bit. This is actually, thank you. I'm small, it is what it is. I'm not big on a whole bunch of gaudy jewelry. Thank you. Thanks, Hazel. Look at that one. Look at that heart. Isn't that cute? Cute, cute. I like bling and sparkle. Mm. So, I like to share my food with y'all. It's a load of baked potato soup. It's so good. Look at the cheese. So good. Right now, really. Thank you. Mm. It is hating and how to make it myself in my kitchen. I just need to look at some recipes. So when I get ready to make stuff, I usually get on like TikTok or Pinterest and look through a number of different recipes. And after that, I kind of figure out what I'm gonna do, and then I just, put something together. So yeah. Mm. This is actually my first time sitting here. Typically, I come in and I get my food to go. I'm like, I'm not gonna try to drive and eat today. I'm just gonna sit down and eat and then take my food to go. So when I eat this, thank you, Eric, I like to have shredded lettuce and pepperoni juice on it. But I don't have any shredded lettuce, but I got my pepperoni there. So if I did bring this in my house, I need you some grab a pepper that we should have some. I think here because I got my headphones in. You grab a pepper that we think has some juice in it. It seems like you're always in a hurry. Yes, favor for sure. Um, that's why it's like I'm slowing down today. I don't even have to bite this one. Look at the juice coming right out of it. So delicious. I'm using up all these people now. Hey, no. Yes, ma'am. Look, I'm at chicken salad six, but I bought my own pepperoncinis from my house because I know good and well when I eat my buffalo chicken salad, I like it to have a little kick to it. So I just put some pepperoni juice on the show you because you might have missed it. Boom. Just put some pepperoni juice on my salad. I know you do. Every time I see my big container in my refrigerator, I think of you. Hmm. I think they're so underrated. Mm, so for this and this, I think my total was like $17. but you can get the combo with only one side. Mine was a little bit more because I ordered a small buffalo chicken salad and excuse me, a large tray of the broccoli salad to go. But before I put all of that extra in there, this was just $16.96. We gotta go. Mm-hmm. So you was pretty stand up person. I want to tell me my collar was stuck inside of my shirt. So this is not too far from the nail salon that I go to. Yeah, I left from getting my toes done. This is the loaded baked potato soup. And this is the broccoli soup. Um, you don't even know this yet. I told Hazel, and this is my first time sitting in here eating because I typically get my food to go. But I'm like, I'm not rushing today. I'm gonna sit down and eat and collect my thoughts. You know what thoughts I'm collecting because baby, and then I'm gonna get myself on back home. Oh my God. Mm, this is so good. I'm gonna have to get me some more food. It's telling me I only got one person in here, but I know if they leave two or three, YouTube be trying me, but that's all right. Just give me my watch outs. Mm. Hazel said, Mo, you can eat the hot peppers. I take the broccoli salad. You know, Hazel, they not even really hot, hot. They just a little spicy. I just got a little, this kind of like a spicy vinegar taste. Mm. Yeah, I got a napkin that's over here. Look at all these napkins. It's all so good. I remember one time I was in here not too long ago. I think they did like a teacher's appreciation or something. Or it was a lot of teachers in here getting food. And for a lot of them, it was their first time in here. And I was busy telling them the good stuff to get. And by the time they left, their tab was so high, they had ordered up so much stuff. They're like, if this ain't good, I'm gonna get you. And the people let them taste it. So um, you can just so you know when you come in and you look at the different types of chicken salads that they have because they have so many. They give you a little container to taste whichever one you want because they have quite a few different ones that are spicy. Excuse me. So I found this one through taste testing like three or four. I'm like, this is my favorite. Excuse me. Ooh, it's called Buffalo Clay. So every time I come in here, this is the one I get. So good. I'm not going back home to work. I'm gonna be so tired from being stuffed. It's nice to eat my by yourself. It is. I don't even know I'm on live. Like, I don't have to entertain people across the table from me and engage in conversation that I have absolutely no desire to engage in. So, yes, definitely a win-win. Most said, hold it down, Hazel. I'm listening. A lot of it might be you listening to me smacking and slurping soup, but I'm sure it's a welcome change. This is so good. It might get me another one is old. They used to only offer this soup on certain days, but it was so popular they just went ahead and put it on the menu for every day. So now you can get it every day. And if I live close by, I would be over here eating loaded baked potato soup every day. I think I'm gonna put that on my list of things to learn how to make. I can't imagine that it's that difficult though, because a lot of soup bases are the same. It's just heavy whipping cream, and then you add whatever you want to it. I have a really nice pasta that I made last night that I'm gonna upload. Mushroom broccoli pasta with it wasn't even in a sauce. I just kind of tossed it in olive oil and a little bit of chicken broth. And I made that at the request of my husband because he doesn't eat meat, or he hasn't eaten meat since November. And he's kind of loving it. So he asked me to make it, and I took it as a challenge. So thank you, Eric. Y'all, please thumbs up the live. What did I have for lunch? Hazel had a fish sandwich, I know. And if I pass a Starbucks on my way back home, I'm gonna get me a pistachio latte. Mm, I don't think y'all understand how good this is. Buffalo chicken salad on a croissant with bacon and cheddar. Look at that. That is so good. Deep. Ew, what? That's kind of a weird question, but no, nope. Here's the broccoli salad. There is broccoli, there's bacon bits, there's cheese, and then there's a really good dressing that they toss it in that they never give you enough of. Don't have to keep that chicken salad cake. Mm, hmm. This cookie is free. It's a frosted cookie, and it's so good. So you get a cookie and you get a pickle spear with your meal. The end of this one. Mm, I'm getting to I didn't even get to eat all my little peppers I bought from home. That's all right though, because I'm gonna take them right on back. Do y'all have any big plans for Valentine's Day? It's coming up on Friday, and I know not everybody celebrates. Like I said, I live in a small town, so I go quite a way, quite hot a ways to eat. Uh-oh. So there are no sit down restaurants in your town, Hazel? Maybe they're only the big chain restaurant. That's done. And that's done. Oh man, do I want to take this little piece of croissant with me? Or do I want to eat the rest of it? I'm so conflicted. Because I'm a little bit full. I could get it down, but I also don't want to be falling asleep. I'm gonna put it all down as a Coke, but when I leave, I'm gonna get a strawberry lemonade. Then we just gonna go for it. There's no need to take it home because a lot of stuff I take home and put in the refrigerator, I never end up eating. I've noticed that. So this year we're gonna do something different. Boom, boom, boom. Now I got this little piece of lettuce on my plate and didn't even have lettuce on my family. We have Taco Bell, Wendy's, and McDonald's. Our more upscale is Rachel's, the Iron Bridge, and Padrones. That's Padrones. Really? I've never heard of those last two. Now, I've heard of Taco Bell, Wendy's, and McDonald's. Y'all don't have a KFC or a Popeye? No chicken place? That's a little strange. Well, I live in the area not too far from a tourist city. So I'm not too far from Charleston. So there are a lot of little towns around. None of those is on 20 minutes away. Oh, wow. You are in a small town if that's all y'all got. You know McDonald's gonna be there regardless. And Taco Bell. There are so many restaurants around here, I can't even see straight. It's super duper area. Green salad cheap. It's a Publix on every corner. Hey, Rosie. Look at my mod showing up today. A farming area. We have Amish here. Okay. So do you all pass a lot of horse and buggies on the road? When I lived in Michigan and we used to drive down to South Carolina, we passed through an area, and I can't remember if it was in Ohio or if it was in Virginia, but for sure there were Amish riding on the road in the horse and like the covered wagons. I'm doing good, girl. I just got my feet done, so I stopped to get me something to eat before I get back home. Excuse me, and do a little bit of work. And I just decided to sit down today instead of picking it up to run out the street and get in the car and try and eat and drive. Yes, they are my neighbors. Okay. Well, so there, how far is the nearest hospital, Hazel? You sound like you are out there, which I'm sure can be peaceful at times. Yeah, I don't know if I'm gonna finish this. I'm trying, but like I said, I don't want to be sleeping. Those of you missed the rest of the lunch. So I'm at a restaurant called Chicken Salad Chip. I don't know. There might be one in Auburn. You can look it up and see. That's what it looks like. Chicken salad chip. And I had a buffalo cheddar croissant. I had a dill pickle spear. I had some broccoli salad, loaded baked potato soup, and I bought my own pepperoncinis from home because I knew I would want them on my sandwich. And then to go, I got a small container of um, the buffalo chicken salad and a large container of broccoli salad. And I'm about to go. I'm not gonna order another. I was gonna go order me another side of broccoli, loaded baked potato soup, but I don't need it. It's just a small hospital with emergency room 9 miles. Okay, that's not that far. And then what about the fire station? Is there like a substation somewhere that could probably get to you quicker than EMS coming from the hospital? I'm just curious because small towns scare me a bit. Like I'm in between that. Like I wanna live near the big city, but far enough away that I'm not getting caught up in all the traffic. But I wanna make sure, especially with young kids, that I have access to emergency services if I need it. Great minds think alike. I'm having a chicken sandwich. Okay. We have a volunteer fire department there. Good. Okay. Sound like y'all got it all together there in uh Pennsylvania. Am I remembering correctly? I'm trying to remember where people are. I know where Rosie is because I know her in real life. We used to live about 15 to 20 minutes from one another. And when I was in school, I lived 5 minutes. Well, I went to school 5 minutes from where she lived. I'm gonna take this cookie. I'm gonna eat this, so I'm not gonna give this to the kids. I thought about it, but they'll probably fight over this. Mm. Monique says, I'm not a traffic light. Wait, Hazel, you live in Mayberry, volunteer fire. You a mess, girl. Not Mayberry. Hazel, you better get her. Mo got jokes. Mo, that's how she learned to drive a Sprinter, living out there in all that countryside. That's why she the driver. Hazel got the open road. Hazel knows I love her. Well, we should. I had to go get my baby her Valentine's Day stuff. I'm going to do her a basket. Look, I think my kids are getting gift cards, and I don't know. I gotta come up with something. I feel like they get enough stuff at school. My parents got them some stuffed animals that are actually a bank. So, at least they get some something. I'm not spending all of the money on their own thing, so I can't do it. People say I had to go to college to live here. Yes, Pennsylvania. Good. As kids start kindergarten and graduate from the same school. Oh, Lord. So K through 12 school where you are? I drive right down the middle of the road with the sprinter. Passing the horses and buggies. All right, Mo. The next time the sprinter cranks up, you got to mention the horses and buggies. Very good, Chuck. I'm almost done, actually. So good. I am like stuff. I'm gonna have to get me another bank and transfer y'all over to the hand here tripod while I go get my drink and pick up my carry out order from outside. Oh, Lord, it's folks are there. No. Hazel said, our kids are very successful. My son is a CEO and daughter an RN. Oh, congratulations. Absolutely. Now, I'm not taking nothing away from small towns. Those are some of the most close knit communities. Oh, I grew up in a semi small town, and everybody pretty much knew who I was because my dad was a principal at an elementary school, a middle school, and then the only high school in the district at the time. Before he, escalated up the ladder and got out of the school system. So, excuse me, with my maiden name, everybody knew who I was because it spelled so awkwardly. So, yeah. Okay, CEO. A small town is the one that's going to have your back for sure. Everybody knows everybody. And the folks there literally take seriously that saying, if you see something, say something. For sure. The small town folks are going to take that to heart. A small town is the one that's going to have your back. Yep. You know, Rosie, y'all know everybody down there in TU. Yes, congrats, Hazel. Yes, Rosie, you live in a town that everybody knows Rosie. Everybody knows Miss Freeman. If your child was walking, you would be afraid to give them a ride. See, that's what I'm called. That's what community is all about. It's just not like that anymore. I remember one point in time, a few months back, or maybe several months back, they were warning people about like if you see a kid on the highway or just a random baby on the street, like don't stop because people were using children as bait to make people stop, and then they would get out and like if people would get out to check on the baby, and then folks who put the baby out in the first place would like commit crimes against the people who stopped to try and help. Like I said, I lived in a big city in Florida, but wanted my kids to grow up here. Oh, nice. Hey, so let me find out you was in Tampa now. Were you in Tampa? Mo, was Hazel in Tampa? Mm-hmm. Now it all makes sense why she want to drive that Sprinter. We connecting the dots over here. We connecting the dots. Rosie, you're gonna have to go follow Monique Makes You Laugh, and I'm gonna send you a couple messages about what's going on. I'm a city slicker, but the traffic is terrible. Mo is in Nashville, I think. You would know your kids and wouldn't be afraid to go home. Good. Yep, good. I remember a little boy was on the sidewalk when I lived in Michigan. He was on the sidewalk and he was on the sidewalk between an elementary school and a house. And between the elementary school and the house, this way was a bridge. And the bridge was over like swampy water and stuff. And he was just running back and forth and running back and forth. And I had to ask myself, I'm like, do I stop and help? And it's call the police or what? But I ended up stopping to help and I asked him, where was he? And where was he supposed to be? And he couldn't have been no more than three, literally. On a busy street, he ran up a driveway into this house that looked really suspect. When I tell y'all I had to pray before I knocked on that door, I prayed so hard before I knocked on the door. The people didn't even know he was gone. The lady, there was somebody in there playing like a drum set and instruments and all that. But the lady who I'm assuming he belonged to didn't know he was gone. Not at all. So I'm like, oh, so yes. Like, yeah, I think I'm not giving way to a semi. Hold your head. Here you go. Now, Hazel, you can't be putting us in danger. You just can't do it. You cannot put us in danger. Don't do that. Please give way to the semi. We'll be all right. We got plenty to talk about on this corner. We're not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry. Ooh. All right, y'all. I think I'm a roll. I was gonna take y'all with me, but y'all don't wanna go see me get drink and pick up no order and walk to the car. Y'all probably over me. I've been on here already 38 minutes. So I'm gonna just fold up my little piece of parchment paper like a good patron and make sure my area is clean before I go get me some of strawberry lemon pop socket ready to put on the back of my phone. Get out of those people establishment taping up the table like DJ and Starbucks. Don't play with me now. People say this thing fun. You can never get over a good conversation. Must need that. I know that's right. I hear you, Rose. Um, Mo, I bought me an entire meal in here. Big bags, buy one drink and sit and uh take up the whole patio. I'm in a booth. There's other people sitting and moving about this dining room. It ain't just me. And I got my headphones on, so I know I'm not loud. And I'm not heaping, hollering, cussing, or fussing with nobody on my right. We already know what the deal is. Don't compare me to Big Bag. I'm low key angry about that. I'm angry about that. Mm-mm. We are not the same. Thank you. And not right, not acting pragmatic. I have to like okay. Thank you so much. Okay, appreciate it. Um, yeah, let me put this back. Even if I was considered taking y'all, don't comparing me to big ass, I'm not gonna cut y'all out. Ooh, and that's where y'all I'm stuck. Mm-mm. It's good. I need to go. I'm gonna get this. I'm gonna get next Saturday and another. Mm, like I hear my eldest say I need some Coca-Cola so I can burp. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get my takeout order and I'm these people establishment. All right. Joint right. Not a nap. I gotta go home and work. So I gotta put in at least a solid 3 hours, maybe two, because I gotta go get the kids, but then I'll be back at it this season. All right, y'all. Thank you for joining me. I will see y'all tomorrow at some point. But until then, thank you for joining me. We had a good time. All right. I'll talk to y'all soon. Toodles.